We got NBA All-Star voting for the 2024 season. This is based on everything I've seen so far. I'm gonna try and finesse it so I can do a bench. But the first 10 players I'm gonna do is the 10 starters, 5 from each conference. And then if I can finesse it, we'll see what my bench looks like. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start in the West. Actually, the West is way more controversial, so I'm just kidding. The West is easy. The two guards, I would normally say Steph Curry, but Luka Doncic and SGA have been better. You look at points, both of them are better. Assist, both of them are better. Rebounds, both of them are better. Fantasy points, both of them are better. So yeah, I have to put these two. SGA is a really good defender too, so I like that. So yeah, how do I get out of this? So yeah, obviously SGA and Luka should be the starting two guards in the West. Well, now for the forward centers, I'm gonna go Kevin Durant as a Suns fan. He's been really, really good. Obviously Jokic, and I don't think that anybody's gonna not vote for LeBron. So I honestly think, and I do honestly think LeBron. I think these three are the best forwards. Kawhi Leonard does have an argument, but statistically, he's worse in every single category than all of them, so you can't put him over that. Anthony Davis does have an argument. Only I would swap him for LeBron if anything, and I don't think Lakers fans would do that. So I'm good with these three players right here. The bench would be obviously more interesting. But look at my West starting five. I got Luka Doncic, SGA, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. I think that's really good, solid starting five. Now we got the East. The East is kind of a no-brainer. Where is he? Tyrese Halliburton. Now I know I call him overrated, right? He is overrated because he's not better than Luka, Curry, or SGA, or Fox, in my opinion. I still don't think he's better than Ja Morant. Ja Morant, when he came back, oh my goodness, I know we all seen it, but yeah, I think Tyrese Halliburton's very, very good, but I don't think he's better than those 4-5 guards yet. But he is the best guard in the East. And do I give the nod to Damian Lillard or Jalen Brunson? Trae Young has better stats than both of those two, though. But I don't like Trae Young. I'm not going to vote for him. I think Jalen Brunson's going to have a lot of New York fandom going on his side. But I also do like Tyrese Maxey here. This is hard. This is hard. Is there anyone else that should? Nope. Kobe White, low key, bro. I'm telling y'all, Kobe White's been crazy. Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Dame. I'm not gonna give it to Donovan Mitchell. I know his stats have been quality, but I just haven't been invested in him this year. Yeah. Let's go Jalen Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson is the most deserving. Him and Halliburton are my two guards. Yeah. And now for the forwards. Embiid, Giannis, Tatum. Any arguments? I don't think so. So now we're going to go through the bench here. First, we got so these three are off. We're going to start in the East. I think Bam could be a really good candidate for the forward position off the bench. I really have liked what he's done. I also like Paolo here. I'm not feeling Siakam, even though I do like Siakam. You know who I am feeling, though, from the Raptors? Scotty Barnes. That's going to be the first guy. He is having one of the most underrated, quality, very good NBA seasons this year. He and Siakam don't coexist well together, but Scotty Barnes has been good this year. So I really am going to put him there. And then next, Kyle Kuzma has been good. I don't think anybody wants to. It's no offense to him. I just don't think anyone really wants to see him in the All-Star game. Even though he's been great this year, Is he really an all-star? He's playing in Washington. Anybody could put the stats up he's putting up in Washington. I'm gonna go Bam. The Heat have looked bad without Bam, and they looked really good with them. So we're gonna go Bam there. And then who else? You know, Jaylen Brown's on the first place team. I do want to see Mikal Bridges in it, though. Definitely do want to see that. Nah, there's no one deserving all the way down here. The bench is hard. No, we could. Nah, Kyle Kuzma. I want to, but I'm not gonna do it. Jimmy Butler can't do it, even though I want to. No, I'm gonna go Paolo. Scotty Barnes, Bam Adebayo, and Paolo Banchero. Those are your bench forwards / centers. Now we got the guards. I did Brunson and Maxey. I did Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton. Now I'm going to do Tyrese Maxey. He's deserving of it. And do I want Dame or do I want Mitchell? I think Dame is the second best guard in the East. Everything he's doing is just getting overshadowed, so it's not really like his fault. So I'm not saying Damian Lillard's worse than any of these players. I think when it comes down to it, in the postseason, he's going to perform better than Tyrese Halliburton. I think Tyrese Halliburton's been better this year. Doesn't mean he's better overall. Like, there's players that have been better this year, but they're not better than the player overall. Like, you got to look at it from a year-to-year thing. And just because he's been good this year doesn't mean like he's better overall than Dame. But with that being said, Damian Lillard, I can't vote you in the All-Star game because you've been really inconsistent as of right now. But I do respect Damian Lillard. I wish I could vote him in, but I just can't. So Donovan Mitchell, you're gonna get the nod here. Actually, LaMelo Ball has been pretty good this year, but I think I want Maxey and Mitchell. I'm not a fan of LaMelo. LaMelo Ball is criminally underrated though. So this is your East bench: Maxey, Mitchell, Scotty, Paolo, and Bam. Now we're going to the Eastern Conference guards. First up, Steph Curry. Obvious choice for me. Do I go Devin Booker as a Suns fan? No. I love Devin Booker. I'm a Suns fan, as I just mentioned. But I already put KD in the All-Star game. Devin Booker, you're probably the second best guard. See, this is where they'd be messing me up. I can put De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, Kyrie. Like, there's so many good guards, and I only can put 2 of them. I can only get 4 guards. But De'Aaron Fox is my favorite player in the NBA, so I'm going to vote him. Going him and Curry in the backcourt off the bench. That seems right for me. Obviously, you can put whoever you want in, but those are my 2 picks. For the West, Anthony Davis, you're getting the nod here. He's been very good. You could argue him to be a starter. I want to put Karl Anthony Towns. There's only 2 guards. I really want to put Anthony Edwards on it, but there's only 4 guards that I can vote for this video, so I can't put Anthony Edwards in. But we do need the first place team in the West to get some love. So Karl Anthony Towns, he's the only player in the NBA at 50, 40, 90 right now, so I think he's well deserving of this. And then, honestly, Wembanyama should be in it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not voting Wembanyama. No. Does this say Trey Murphy? Oh, God. Oh, goodness. So we got Anthony Davis. We got Karl Anthony Towns. Kawhi Leonard's been very, very good. So has Brandon Ingram. Who do I give the nod to? Paul George too. Larry Markkinen. There's a lot of good players. See, like, I think Anthony Edwards has been better. Like the top 4 here right now in the West, you're looking at Anthony Davis, LeBron, Jokic, Kevin Durant. They are miles ahead of anybody else in this tier. And I think they should be the other spots should be given to guards. Like Devin Booker and Anthony Edwards, they're way more deserving than anyone below these top 4 right now. Like, you could argue Devin Booker deserves to be in it over Anthony Davis too. Like, there's just a lot. Like, I don't know. Kevin Durant is definitely the best player on the Suns. I hope nobody debates me on that. But I do think Kawhi Leonard's been. I think he deserves to be in the discussion, especially what he's been doing recently. But I know people aren't going to vote for Kawhi Leonard. So honestly, these are more like my All-Star game predictions. I should have expressed that at the beginning of the video. But yeah. Who do I go? Actually, it's a combination. This is who I think should get in. I think Kawhi Leonard should get in. And yeah, here you have it. This is the bench. This is a pretty good bench, I would say. For the West, we got Fox, Curry as a backcourt, top backcourt of all time. Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, Karl-Anthony Towns as your front court. Then Maxey, Mitchell, Barnes, Bam, Paolo. All right. And I'm actually going to submit this one just so these players get in. That's funny. Oh, I got to sign in and do all this stuff. So no, I'm not going to be doing all that today. And since I'm nice, here is the official Eastern Conference votes for me. These are the 10 players I would put in from the East if I were making the decisions. I would have Tyrese Haliburton, Jalen Brunson, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum. That's your starting 5 on the left. And then Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Scotty Barnes, Bam Adebayo, and Paolo Banchero as my bench 5, And then for the West, as you can see, my starting 5 is also on the left here. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. And then the bench, De'Aaron Fox, Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Anthony Davis. Obviously, we all aren't going to agree on everything, but I think we can agree on the starting 5s for the most part, at least in the Western Conference. I think the Western Conference starting 5 is pretty agreeable. But yeah, let me know who you think should be in and who should be out. I post a weekly recap of everything that happens in the NBA, so if you want to watch the latest video where the main topic of discussion is Luka Doncic being the MVP, as I do believe he would be the MVP if the season ended today, or at least he should be, click on this video over here or somewhere on the screen. Have a good one. Bye.